taking on Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
For a chance to come back to this very stadium in 2 weeks' time, we are off and running in the NFC Championship. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Detroit gearing up for their opening drive here, led by Matthew Stafford, the veteran former #1 pick back in 2009.
And his arm strength is often described as out of this world, and I've seen some throws out of him that are just really off the charts. But sometimes he relied on his arm so much, his footwork got in the way, led to some inconsistency. But I've loved watching him evolve as a quarterback. He gets better and better each year.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Stafford. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
A loss of 7 yards.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. 3rd and long, it's Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for DeAndre Swift.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
38-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 29. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up third, and
Brady going to try and throw on third down. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal at the 1. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
it's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Stafford on first down. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And the Lions.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily, put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. This is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look at him. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, if they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
It's fourth down.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Lions 3.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading him out. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, 68 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Gay is on for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Kenny Galladay and the Lions set to go to work again. Now a first down throw. Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
On first down, Stafford here. He'll get this one to Galladay. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On first down, it's Stafford. Gets it quickly to Galladay. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Going right back to Galladay. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of
now a timeout.
Brings up second.
7 seconds left in the first half.
35-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it.
Kickoff for Detroit.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, come on, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. This is the rookie from Vanderbilt, Keyshawn Vaughn. And his first carry, he loses the football.
The tight end, the ball carrier.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. On first down, they go back to Vaughn again. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
First down. Come on.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again to Jones. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 28.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, Vaughn down to the 25. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, a run with Vaughn. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. McCoy. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. LaShawn McCoy. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Another shot now for this Lions offense. And they are in position now with the lead in the 4th quarter of the NFC Championship game to become the first team ever to play a Super Bowl in their home stadium. And remember, this is a team that hadn't even been to the playoffs in more than a decade. So the turnaround will be complete if they can finish things off. And what a story it would be.
It's a game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
3 on the play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
Stafford's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Stafford looks to throw again. A slant to Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Stafford throws complete to Galladay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Throwing again on second down. Stafford out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Lions.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A 6-yard.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Throwing again is Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Brady going to look to throw. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Again, it's Brady. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Throwing on 1st down. Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Lions
on 1st down. Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. To the air again, Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Again, it's Stafford. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown.
pass complete to number
Marvin Jones. 27 yards. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot is in. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2